Now we've moved back to 100 yards. This is a shot that I've asked Ryan to demonstrate here for us, and it's a shot that I can promise you, if I ask him to do this in a tournament, he'd probably look at me like I'd lost my mind. But when we talk about amateur wedge play, it's probably the single biggest mistake I see made is amateurs tend to try to max out the distance that they hit their short clubs. And Ryan, talk a little bit about our yardage here. I think we've got exactly 96 yards to the flag here, but it's playing uphill about 4 yards, so it's playing about 100 yards. Talk about what you normally do with your 60 degree.
Well, my 60 degree, I know my max is roughly 96 to 97 yards, just because you know, shooting yardages know exactly how far you hit it. So I know that I have to flush it. The wind's got to be perfect. I've just got to max out perfectly for the golf swing, for the golf ball to get to the hole first of all. And then to control the spin would just be another variable that I don't feel like is something that I need to mess with. So it again goes back to controlling your golf ball. I think, you know, dialing down to a 52 or a 56 is something that's just a much better choice. You're always going to get that much more solid contact, and you're taking out the variables of the wind and the spin and the other, you know, things that you can control. And it's always about what you can control.
Let's demonstrate the swing that it would take for a 60 degree here. Just face the camera there, and we'll talk about how he's got to go all the way back to full, which is a huge turn for a short club. It's easy to lose balance. It's easy to miss-hit this shot. Now follow through to the other side, and you'll see a full finish, just like we're hitting a driver off the tee. And it's not that he can't, being a golf professional, hit this shot. It's just that the consistency of it is very unreliable, and certainly the amount of spin it puts on the ball, it's very difficult to control and hit the trajectory shot that we're trying to hit. Let's go ahead and hit one or two. I promise I'll never ask you to do this in competition. And he hit a beautiful shot here, but notice how that was a completely full swing. Just got it to the front portion of the green there, and now here it comes back. You can see there the ball came back to the front edge. It got up to the hole but spun back because of the amount of swing that it took and all the backspin that's on the ball. It's just hard to control that shot. You want to try something a little more comfortable? I don't think I need to make you hit that one again. Let's look there. I think I've got the 56 for you. And now let's turn and face the camera again, and let's talk about going back to a shoulder-to-shoulder swing. Now, if we stop and think, when we were at 75 yards just a minute ago, that was about the length that we had for the 60 degree shot, that we could take it shoulder high on the backswing, follow through now to shoulder high. And you can see this is just a more relaxed, comfortable yardage and a more relaxed, comfortable swing. Produces less spin. The ball's not going to do as much when it hits the green. It's just going to tend to bounce once and kind of come to a nice soft stop, as opposed to spinning back off the front of the green like we just saw the 60. Let's go ahead and hit one or two of these for them. Beautiful shot there. And you'll see that ball hitting roughly the same position, but that one's going to settle right by the pin, as opposed to it coming back off the front of the green. We didn't see it. It backed up just a shade, but nothing like the one before. Now, a shot that may be a bit more comfortable, we're going to move down to a 52 now, because we do have uphill. We've got an upslope there. We've got a little bit of wind fighting back into our face. And if we really need to minimize the backspin off of this, we want to go ahead and take a 52 degree lofted club and make a little smaller swing. You want to show them what we can do with the 52 here, Ryan?
Absolutely.
Let's go face on first just a moment, and let's talk about the length of the backswing again. And you'll see we've got three different lengths of shots. Here we had the 60 degree that was full, we had the 56 about shoulder high, and this will be somewhere in between waist and shoulder high. And this is a 52 degree, and you'll see the momentum. We'll see a much lower flight, a little less spin on the golf ball, a little more controllable in this wind. Okay, you feel like hitting one or two for him?
Absolutely.
That's right at it there. Beautiful shot. Almost no spin there when it hits the green. That one's going to settle, not going to come back. So we've got three different choices here. And again, as we go back, I can't tell you how many times in Pro-Ams, and I'm sure Ryan's seen this, where that 18 to 20, 25 handicappers out there, they've got their highest lofted club and they're hitting it as hard as they can. The ball just balloons up in the wind, no distance control whatsoever, and if they do happen to hit it perfectly and it hits the front of the green, it spins back off. I think your ability to take 3 different clubs, swing them all the same yardage by varying the length of the golf swing, it's so much better for you. It enables you to have a more consistent swing. This is a part of your game that's going to take strokes away overnight. So you get out there, get a yardage finder, get something that makes you know how far you're going to carry the ball in the air. Once you've determined your distance in the air, you want to practice these different lengths with different clubs so you can control the flight, the spin, the trajectory, and ultimately you're going to shoot lower scores and control your opponent on the golf course. Hope this helps you enjoy the game more, and certainly I think it'll make you a better wedge player. And I want to thank Ryan Keel again for helping me demonstrate this. It's nice to see someone hit all of these various shots with such good control and form.